Okay, on your paper, first thing you're going to cut out, multiplying and dividing decimals.
What?
You're not in your notebook yet. I just told you to cut it out right now.
Okay.
Just cutting out the heading of it. There should be scissors in the bucket. Make sure there should be a couple pairs in there. There's no more? Nico, do you guys have an extra pair of scissors in yours?
Yeah. Who needs it?
Thank you, Nico. When you have it cut out in your notebook, you're gluing it on page 9 at the very top of your page.
Okay. Page 9.
Page 9 at the top is where you're gluing it.
How about page 99?
Not page 99. Page 9. When you have that cut, you're cutting the next part, step 1 through 4 of multiplying decimals.
And then glue it.
Not gluing it yet. Just gluing the title. Yep, you're gluing it on page 9. When you have that one cut out, you're cutting this solid line under the steps onto the dotted line.
What?
You're cutting the solid line to the dotted line under the steps part.
You're going too fast.
Yep, to the dotted line. Now this should all be reviewed. We've done this many times. If you want us to cut it in half. So, that's fine. We'll start again. We'll glue this. You gotta cut each part. And then when you glue it, just take one side down. Don't, oh, no. Okay, yep, you're good.
I've done a bad thing. I just cut somebody, throw it out of the face. I'll try my phone. I'm supposed to cut this one off.
All the way apart. Make sure you're not cutting the steps apart.
Which one we do is multiplying this?
Yep.
Okay, but this. Oh, I
So when you glue, make sure you only put glue behind this multiplying decimals part. Don't put glue behind your steps.
which one do we cut out again?
That next one, cut out the whole thing, just like this, Krista. Cut out the entire thing. And then you're gluing that in right underneath. When you have that glued, you can cut out the dividing decimals. Make sure you don't cut on that dotted line. You should never cut on the dotted line. Cutting on the solid line all the way around. Next one you're doing is the dividing decimal.
Oh.
When you have dividing cut, you will cut between the steps and glue just behind the problem. Don't glue behind the steps. When you have them all glued, you can take and throw your scraps in one of the garbage cans.
Yeah,
Put your scraps up in the garbage, not on the floor. Or in the recycling, yes.
why do I have two? I have one of those robot trash cans. But I have one of those little What were you thinking of this No, it's not.
When you have that done, flip back step 1 so we can write step 1 underneath it. So fold step 1 back.
So what are we doing now? Oh, that's number 4 on this one. Hey, Miss Potter,
Yes?
isn't this supposed to be number 4 on this one?
No.
Huh?
There's only 3 steps. There's 1, 2, 3. Hey, behind step 1, if you're not there, get caught up. I'll leave it open for you. Step 1 is going to say, line up, last digit
What, line up the last digit?
of each number vertically. So line up the last digit of each number vertically. What's vertically mean? Up and down. Clara, are you talking or writing this down? Should be writing this down. Step 1, line up the last digit of each number vertically. So you should be up and down. You're lining up the numbers. Line up last digit of each number vertically.
Is it like this one?
Yep. Put it down right underneath, Krista. Right underneath your helmet. Yep. Alright, step 2 should tell you to multiply the numbers. Make sure you get it under step 2. If you need to fold step 1 back to get under step 2, you can. Multiply the numbers. The nice thing about multiplying with decimals, the multiplication part does not change. Okay, so last period we worked on multiplying numbers. That is all going to be the same when multiplying decimals. Nothing so far should be new information, right? You line up the last digit of each number, you multiply it. Okay, step 3. You're going to count the numbers behind decimals. Count the numbers behind decimals.
Count the numbers.
Yep, count the numbers behind decimals. Step 4, move decimal right to left. So when you count the number of numbers behind the decimal, that tells you how many places to move the decimal. So if you had 5 digits behind the decimal, how many places are you moving the decimal? 5 places. What if you only had one number behind the decimal? 1 place. Okay? And you have to make sure you look at both numbers. Does anyone need the steps though? We'll get them to there. Okay, when you have that done, fold your steps back over, and we're going to work out that problem there that's on the side where it says multiplying decimals. We're going to work out that problem. Okay? So we're looking at 4.6 times 3.75. So which number should go on top? 3.75. Why should 3.75 go on top? Not necessarily bigger. It has what?
More numbers.
The most digits. Okay, we want to look at the number with the most digits will go on top. Because if we look, 4.6 and 3.75, 4.6 is actually larger. Okay, so then 4.6. So step 1 told me to line up the last digit of each number vertically. Are my last numbers aligned? Yes, I didn't shift this one over. Remember, in multiplying, you don't line up the decimal. Adding and subtracting, you line them up, but not multiplying. Multiplying decimals, you line them up just like regular multiplication. Step 2 tells me to multiply the numbers. I'm starting with 6. What do I take 6 times? 6 times 5 is?
35.
What is it?
35.
30. Carry the 3. Place the 0 down, carry the 3. 6 times 7 is? 42 plus 3, 45. Carry a 4. 6 times 3 plus 4, 22. So that has not changed. Am I done?
No, that's zero. It's a zero.
0, because I have to add that placeholder. I'm working with the tens column now. Some of you may like to cross out that 6 once you're done using it so you don't get confused. If you need to, that's fine.
Can I cross it out now?
You can cross the 6 out now that we've used it. Now what do we do? 4 times 5 is 20, and I heard Jocelyn say cross those top numbers out too. That's a good idea. So 20, carry a 2. 4 times 7?
28.
Plus 2?
30.
30, carry a 3. 4 times 3?
12.
Plus 3?
4 times 18.
15. Add together. 0 and 0? 5 and 0. 2 and 0. 2 and 5. 1 and 0. 1. Okay? Step 3 tells me to do what? Okay? So I got to look at these numbers. How many numbers do I have behind the decimal here?
2.
How many here?
1.
So what's 2 plus 1?
3.
3. So my decimal starts at the end. And how many places am I moving it? 3. And if you notice, it says move it from right to left. So here's at the right. And I'm moving it 1, 2, 3. So my answer should be 17.250 or 17.25. You don't have to have that extra 0 at the end.
Do you have to write that to the bottom?
Yep, you gotta write that. Okay? So the only thing that is different is you're gonna have to count the number of numbers behind your decimal, and you're gonna have to move your decimal. Okay? Yes. Good. Alright, once you have that copy, we're not working with dividing decimals today. I just wanted to get that glued in your notebook so you have it. Go to the front to your table of contents. We need to add another entry. What is today's date? 9/6. What did we do today?
We multiplied decimals.
Multiply decimals. What page did we do multiplying decimals on?
9.
Page 9. You make